creepy. After watching so many Indian shows on Netflix last year and this year, like Indian Matchmaking or Bollywood Vibes and now Big Day, you feel like काफी सारी जो चीजें focus कर रहा है Netflix is on relationship, which is quite fun to watch. So Big Day कितना fun था, I'll tell you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Isha and you are connected to Ishaconnecting. If you haven't subscribed, क्या कर रहे हो यार? जाके subscribe करो so that you can watch more videos and do like the video. It's going to go across more people. That's the goal. And yeah, let's get into today's video. तो इस शो के बारे में काफ़ी सारे लोगों की काफ़ी राय है. Some people really liked it and some people just couldn't even stand it. What is my opinion? Let's get into it. So this show is actually a collection of two parts, collection 1 and collection 2. So collection 1 is out already, which has 3 episodes, जिसके बारे में हम आज बात करने वाले हैं. और collection 2 के episodes जो हैं वो definitely release होंगे. I'm assuming around May. I don't know, but let's talk about collection 1. So the Big Day actually felt like watching Made in Heaven in reality. If you haven't watched Made in Heaven, please go and check it out. It's on Amazon, a must watch. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful show. उसकी docu series मुझे लग रही थी जब मैं ये देख रही थी, but obviously with real couples, with not so real problems, but with glamour, with glitz, with stories, with like extra, everything extra in the show. And of course, few changes which people are trying to bring in their marriages, rituals, questioning of rituals and much more you're going to watch in the Big Day. Now also I became Sherlock Holmes and I found out कि ये couple अब actually है कहाँ, where are they now? So stay tuned for that because I'm going to be telling you कहाँ पर है ये लोग अब. Now the devil is in every detail and it is true because Nikita and Mukund की wedding was just like so detailed oriented that actually I was like ऐसा भी होता है. I'm not kidding. If you want to watch that extra which I was talking about, the glamours, the glitz, was kind of a wedding, this is the wedding for you. Some might like it, some may not like it. This actually felt like watching Mukesh Ambani का छोटा version of wedding जो उनकी बेटे की हुई थी, and sometimes you feel like this is too much. And actually this is not kind of a wedding I want to go. I've never attended such weddings, but हर 5 मिनट में literally मेरा question था इस पे कितने पैसे खर्च हुए होंगे. Like डॉलर्स में अगर कन्वर्ट करूँ तो कितने पैसे उनके खर्च हुए होंगे. मे बी दिस इज माई मिडिल क्लास थिंकिंग बट आई फेल लाइक बहुत खर्चा हुआ होगा. बट द थीम्स वाज सच दैट आई वाज लाइक यहाँ तो मेरी सोच खत्म हो जाएगी आके. बट देयर आर ब्राइड्स हु वांट डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ थीम्स एंड डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ सेटिंग्स एंड Nikita is definitely one of those brides. Then there's another couple which caught my eyes obviously in the same episode, which is Aman and Divya. And Aman and Divya ki wedding was good. It was in Bhishangarh, but what caught my eyes was they wanted a wedding which has to be 100% environmentally friendly, and they were actually sourcing a lot of things locally, so which I felt good कि आजकल के couples are actually thinking in these aspect कि हमको कुछ local चीज़ें लानी या environment के बारे में वो सोच रहे हैं. I was so happy to see because we all need to start thinking about our environment. It's already late, but अब से late नहीं कर सकते हैं. Anyway, that's a different video. But talking about them, so they resourced everything locally. So local farms से उनके यहाँ सब्जियाँ खाना आ रहा था. Then flowers were local. Even the decorations were local. Even the wedding planner was like, okay, we have to think locally more and more. And their wedding was in a setup which was local, which is what they wanted to do. So that wedding was different. And also different thing about that wedding was there was no barat, so you would not see कि barat आ रही है and bride के जो parents हैं वो welcome कर रहे हैं. The groom and the bride, they both were actually entering, दोनों dance करते हुए like barat style, and that was kind of different in the show, which is different, you have to say. So this is the first episode.
An Indian bride is expected to be very beautiful, graceful, and delicate. I am not delicate.
Let's get into episode 2. Episode 2 was by far my favorite. In तीनों episode में से episode 2 मुझे ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा. And there were again 2 weddings, which was Pallavi and Rajat's, and then Ami and Nitin's wedding. Let's talk about Pallavi and Rajat's wedding. I think this was by far my favorite wedding, not because of the style of the wedding or because of the changes they were talking about. So Pallavi and Rajat ki wedding was more about like equality. They were talking about we are equal, we see things equally and we want to get married how we want to get married. So jitne bhi wo jo family ka pressure hota hai, they didn't care about. Actually there was this one scene which actually got me like okay. So mother ko Pallavi apni dikha rahi hoti ki this is the costume or this is the dress I'm going to wear in one of the functions, and the mother's like, oh, this is what you're going to wear. And my head is like, aren't you both supposed to go and shop? So this is actually what Pallavi's vision is. She's independent, she's doing all things by herself and by her rules. And one of the things which caught my eyes, jo shayad different perspective aapko bhi de, is they scrap completely one of the ritual which is Kanyadan, which is huge in any of the Indian weddings, and उसके पीछे भी एक डिफरेंट पर्सपेक्टिव है. तो वो जब आप सुनते हो, सोचते हो, आपका भी दिमाग खुलता है और आपको लगता है यार, these women, these girls have such clarity of mind what they actually want to do in their weddings, which is such a great thing to see. And I felt like, oh my god, I think lot of couples जो है वो प्रेशर में आ जाते हैं बिकॉज सब कुछ फैमिली देख रही होती है वेडिंग में. दे डोंट इवन नो, दे जस्ट सिट फॉर आवर्स इन अ रिचुअल विच दे डोंट इवन नो क्या मीनिंग करते हैं उस रिचुअल के. So that fear of ये ritual follow करो, ये नहीं करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा. I think when we see these couples taking such drastic step, I think, you know, it kudos to them, and kudos for their family also to accept it, because I was pretty sure दिख रहा था वो frustration उनकी family पे. But I think Pallavi and Rajat were like, this is what we're doing, we're going to enjoy our wedding. Unlike India में 90% of the time couple enjoy नहीं करते, उनको पता भी नहीं होता क्या चल रहा है उनके साथ, खाना भी याद नहीं रहता. But I think this is what they were trying to prove, and I approve it for sure. So same couple, kind of similar couple was Ami and Nitin, who were also on the same role. They were getting married very unconventionally. They had a lot of photo shoots, and yeah, but my heart was with Pallavi and Rajat's wedding, and I kind of like their weddings. And obviously not to mention that beautiful makeup, glamorous glitz. You can watch everything. You are going to get everything with this big change which they are trying to bring in the rituals. So yeah, if you're married or not even married, and the big day doesn't mean just your wedding, but any day you can actually ask and question about these rituals, क्योंकि बचपन से अगर आप question भी करो तो एक ही जवाब मिलता है, ये चला आ रहा है बरसों से. So I think they're trying to change that. So this was episode number 2. Episode number 3 was again a very curiosity bravo episode, you can say, because it was first time a same-sex marriage was aired on Netflix. Indian same-sex marriage was aired on Netflix, which was of Tyrone and Daniel. Daniel is a celebrity makeup artist, and in the episode you're going to watch one celebrity, a huge one, who's going to make an appearance. I don't want to give a spoiler. I think you should watch it and, you know, just enjoy that moment, because I was like, what is she doing here? But obviously Daniel is a celebrity makeup artist, so I'm assuming she was attending the wedding and not performing at one. So that couple is also very unusual. Obviously first, you know, such kind of wedding has been shown, so I think काफ़ी लोगों की आँखें भी खुलेगी, and they can find out so many difficulties where they go through. And especially more than the couple, I was actually curious to find out उनके family members कैसे इस चीज़ को ले रहे हैं, how are they taking this, what are their thoughts, how did they feel about. So we got some answers. Yeah, but it was a different kind of experience. And then the same episode you see a couple which is Aditya and Gayati, and this couple is unusual. They are very modern and they're doing inter-religion marriage, and you feel like very elegant marriage, because they are exactly that. And it's a very, you know, different kind of marriage. When you see, it's very simple, very neat, very polished kind of marriage. And certainly I kind of enjoy watching these kind of marriages, but the message behind it is also kind of very modern, which you can find out in the show. What I didn't feel in the show was it missed a lot of things like love stories, where love story is something which leads to marriage. Love is something which leads to marriage. And so I felt like that love was missing, that love story was missing. Like I wanted to know how they started liking each other, and thoda wo dikhaya bhi hai, but still, how did they get together, and what was that thing कि इनकी thinking भी एक जैसी है, match भी कर रहे हैं इनकी thinking. So that love story, I was craving for that. So I think that was missing. Also, obviously, the show absolutely does not mention about how much paisa was spent. Like literally, it was such a crazy expensive marriage, and they don't tell us that how much money was spent. I surely would want to know how much. And then obviously it doesn't talk about a lot of other things, like they have the same social class, and there was no tiff at all, which could be unrelatable to a lot of couples, because let's be honest, marriage is still hard in India in 2021. But I know you guys are waiting for where are they now. So let me quickly tell you, well, Pallavi and Rajat, so I actually stalked and I found out that Pallavi has an Instagram which is an open account, and you can find out all the lovely beautiful pictures of her big day where she's posting. So they are definitely together, and you can also see a picture of their honeymoon which they I think back in 2019. So it's beautiful, they are still together. Also, I saw Tyre on Instagram, and he also actually shared the message saying, I'm so happy I said I do, and so happy Netflix put there to capture our big days. So of course they are still together. And then I also found out that Nikita and Mukund both are there on Instagram as well, but both the accounts are private. And Nikita has been sharing, her bio says that we are very excited for the big day show on Netflix, so they are together as well. So these couples are together, doing fine. They enjoyed a big day. We enjoyed that big day. Can't wait to watch what's more stored in this show. I hope there's more stories, new stories. But I still felt something was missing. Maybe that love story. Maybe I am that kind of a love mushy person, but still, this is what I felt. Well, this was my take on the big day, guys. Let me know, what did you think? Did I miss something? And what do you want to watch next? Let me know in the comments down below. And like I said, please go and like the video. The more you like, the more it's going to show up. And go and subscribe. Go and subscribe. And also go and follow my Instagram page. Alright, I think that's it. I'll see you in the next one.